glad to have you here. Good morning, good afternoon, and evening, depending on where you are watching from at the time you're watching from. Glad you are in this class. So, let's check it out. So, I know that a lot of people will be wondering, who is this lady? I've never seen her. I've never heard this things like this. My name is Dr. Mrs. Ne Onyago. We're looking at passing exams. Very easy ways to pass exam. Do you know that it's easier to pass examination than to fail? Now, it's my desire that every young person, when I mean every young person, I mean every young person will know the right way to study. And when we're talking about passing exam, it's not just about passing averagely or passing with a very good grade. And you've tried all that you know you could and you're not still getting the results you expect to. Never mind. That's why you're here. Before we proceed, there's something I want us to do, and that's the first exercise that you'll be doing. It's called grade yourself exercise. Now, in grading yourself exercise, the first thing you're going to do is to get your results, your past results. If you're in a high institution, could you just spell out all the scores you have had in each of the courses you have offered? You are in 100 level, you are in 200 level, you've had result of your first semester in first year, second semester, second year, first and second semester, third year, first and second semester, as the case may be, depending on your level in school. Just spell out all the scores you've had for each of the courses. Now, if you're in secondary school, get your result sheets. If you're in JS1 or JS2 or JS3, get your past results and then table them on the desk. Now, if you're a parent, just help your child, give your child his or her past results and let them table it. Now, look at all the subjects that your child have offered in school and that your child is still offering in school. I want you to grade your child or let the child grade herself or himself. What I mean by grading yourself is, if you've offered, let's say you've offered social studies for 3 years or for 2 years. Now, in those 2 years, you have 3 terms per year, per academic year. Now, try to grade your social studies performance. In the first term, perhaps you had 50%. Second term, maybe you had 60%. And as the case may be. Now find an average score. Find an average score for one particular class. Find the average score for 2 classes that you've offered that subject in. And then with that, you will know your average performance in social studies. The same thing is applicable for those in senior secondary. You're offering physics, you're offering government, you're offering biology. Try to also grade yourself. Now, can you do the same thing for all your subjects? Once you have done that, you have graded yourself. Now, with all the grades in each of these subjects, you can also find an average grade and know where you belong. Now, what I mean by this is that you've gotten all the grades you have for each of the subjects. Now, averagely, can you grade yourself? Am I an A student, a B student, a C student, a D student? Where do I actually fall in, within these grades? Now, when you have done that as well, it will help us. What's it going to help us do? We want to know where you are at the moment, because after passing through our series, we'll also see where you end up. Do you understand me? Because anything you are doing, and it cannot be assessed, it's nothing. And we are so sure of what we are giving you. That's why we want a situation where when you have passed through series of our classes, you've passed through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our classes, we want you to assess yourself. Do you understand? So with that, we also have your feedback. With that, you will have things to share with your friends, and then also ask them to tune on to our channel, because this channel is for every student. You are now ready. Congratulations, you are ready to proceed with our first step of this passing exam, easy ways to pass exam. Just sit tight. Don't allow anybody distract you. We're about to get into the real business. Congratulations. So we commence.